Come join us today for another Christian yoga practice focusing on love and 1 John 3:18. Welcome to Angie Claud Yoga. This is a Christian yoga practice that is based on the Bible verse 1 John 3:18. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. You know, I think it's so often and so easy sometimes to say, I love you. But showing that love is a different story. Sometimes it takes a little more, a little effort or a little time. But love needs to be shown, not just spoken. It's wonderful to hear, I love you, or you were loved, or to be called wonderful, loving names or terms of endearment. But to be shown love is a different story. That is truly felt. So the Bible verse reminds us, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. So today, as we flow through our yoga practice, maybe consider those people that you love. Maybe consider how long it's been since you've shown them love. Not just called to say I love you, which is, again, very important, but showing them love. I know now, with our times of social isolation, it's hard to give a hug or to even visit someone. But maybe we can reach out in a different way. Maybe we can send a card. Maybe we can send a virtual hug. Let's think of ways during our practice that we can show love to others. Come to that comfortable place, that place where you can settle, that place where you can relax for a few moments, where you can enjoy your environment, your setting, where you can observe your body, your mind, your feelings. Heavenly Father, as we come to you today, Lord, help us to think of those that we love. Lord, help us to show them love. Help all of our actions to show love to others. Lord, we know that this is what you are all about. You are many things. You're everything. But the most important, you are love. You loved us, and we so appreciate that. Help us to return that love by giving love to your children, our brothers and sisters in Christ that we enjoy this beautiful earth with. Help us to always think of a way that we can show our love. Lord, be with us tonight as we go through this practice. Help us to feel love. Help us to exude love. Help this practice to be all about love. Lord, help us to be safe here. Help us to pay attention to what we're doing and what our bodies can do and can't do, and to never push ourselves to a point of pain or strain, but instead to strengthen these bodies so that we can go out and perform the practice, perform the service, perform the duties, everything that you need us to do to complete your mission here on earth. And Lord, help us all to do this with love. All these things we ask in your precious name. Amen. Take a nice, deep breath. And as you do, lift the arms skyward. Maybe clasp here onto the fingers and reaching. Feel the stretch in the trunk of the body as the body elongates. Allow the knees to relax down towards the mat. And then gently allow the right arm to drop, the left arm to come over, reaching to the right. Feel that stretch in your left oblique alongside the abdomen. And then the opposite. Left arm coming back, right arm coming up and over. Start to flow one way and then the other. Reaching now to the right and reaching to the left. Again, to the right and to the left. Nice. Drop that right arm down to the left knee as you come into your Ardha Matsyendrasana, that half spinal twist. Breathe. Now coming to the right with that twist. Releasing back to the center. Finding your way to look like a table. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Now go ahead and take your right leg and extend it, lengthening it out behind you. Try to stay equal weighted on both hands. See if you can bend through that knee, drawing the knee towards the shoulder, and extend back. Lengthen. Once again, bend and lengthen. And again, bend and lengthen. Feel the activation in the gluteus here as you come forward and you tighten through the gluteus, through the core, and back. One last time. Bend and lengthen. Come down to your forearms if you can. Slowly tap that toe down. Tighten through your core and then lift the leg up. Again, tighten through the core as you drop that toe down to tap. Lift the leg up. Again. And up. Last time. Tighten through that core and lift. Release the knee back in to join the other. Come into your child's pose, Balasana. Child's pose, a place where we say we honor the body. Lengthen through the back, open through the hands, a nice stretch of the hands. Your thumbs looking towards one another. You allow the forehead to just rest down to the mat. Press the tailbone down. Elongate through the torso. Breathe. As you slowly lift up, draw the arms back, coming skyward. Bringing them back down, extend forward, child's pose, stretch. Again, draw the arms back, lift up, come skyward. Coming back down, extend the arms back out, child's pose. One last time, drawing the arms back, lift. And back down, child's pose. And then moving to the opposite side, coming back up to your tabletop. Extending your left leg out now. Again, trying to stay equally balanced on both hands. Drawing the knee in towards the shoulder, lifting, and then extending. Again, lifting and extending. A few more times, lifting and extending. Lifting and extending. One last time, lifting and extending. And now if you can come down to your forearms, lifting through that leg, using the core, tightening through your core here as you tap that toe down and raising back up. Again, coming down and up. Paying attention to where you're holding tension. So the head and neck is relaxed. The weight's in your forearms. No strain on your shoulder. Lifting through that leg. And coming back. Last one. Lift. And back. Releasing back to your child's pose. Stretch. From your child's pose, come forward. Allow the legs to float as little or as much to the mat as you choose. Squeeze through the gluteus here in your king cobra. Looking to the right. And the left. Chin to the chest. Maybe lifting your gaze skyward here. Ease back to your child's pose. Breathe. From your child's pose, lift your sit bones up, curl your toes under, lift and lengthen into your downward facing dog. Lifting hips up, pressing into the hands, pressing the heels down. Breathe. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Go ahead and bend one knee and then the other. Maybe both. Starting to awaken the legs, the arms, the entire body gets a great stretch here in your downward facing dog. Walking your hands back to your feet. Uttanasana, forward fold. Remembering our Bible verse, 1 John 3, 18, 1 John 3:18. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. Your slow reverse swan dive here lifts you up. And release. Your hands back down, finding your mountain pose. Think of those you love. Notice the feelings, the emotions that surface when you just bring those that you love to mind. How can you show those love? Through your actions. Bring your hands to heart center. Lift up your left leg. See if you can extend that left leg back into your lunge. Bringing your right arm forward, your left arm back. Releasing any tension in your head. Breathe. So the head and neck are very relaxed here. Maybe release that left arm to marry the right. Making sure that your right knee is on top of your right foot so there's no strain in your knee. Bring the arms back. Parallel the body over the floor. Breathe. And forward. And back. Lengthening through the back leg. Having tension in the front. Building strength. Creating flexibility. Improving balance. Lift on up. Your high lunge. Hands marry at heart center. Stepping forward. Who are those that you love? Moving to the opposite side now. Pick up your right knee. Extend that leg back. Reach forward with the left arm back with the right. Breathe. Marry the right arm to the left. Drawing back. Tighten through the core. Open up through the chest. Coming forward. Reach with fingers. Drawing back. And forward. Again, back and forward. One last time, drawing the arms back, opening up through the chest, shoulder blades reaching towards one another, and then lifting skyward here. Hands marrying at heart center. Stepping forward. Mountain pose. Assume your stance. Maybe closing the eyes just for a moment to contemplate those you love. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. Take a deep breath, raising the arms skyward. Swan dive down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Press the hands back down, forward fold. Stepping back with the left foot and the right, downward dog. Flow forward to your plank, half or full. Inhale up, your King Cobra. Exhaling back, your plank. Inhaling, lift, down dog. Exhale, stepping forward, forward fold. Inhale, your slow reverse swan dive. Exhale, your hands to heart center. Let's do that once again. Enjoy your practice. Love your practice. Consider those you love. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, your hands to your shins. Exhale, your hands back down. Inhale to your downward facing dog. Exhale, flow forward to a plank. Inhaling, lift, King Cobra. Exhale, drawing back to your plank. Inhaling, lift, downward facing dog. Exhale, stepping forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, your slow reverse swan dive. Exhale, your hands to heart center. Consider the actions of love. You know, it would be like us saying, we practice yoga, and saying that to everyone and anyone and all day, but without actually completing the practice, without actually having the actions of the practice. Think about that with your love. It's one thing to speak it, but as the Bible verse says, put it into action. So separate your feet, the distance in your feet, quite a bit here. And I want you to start to bend through your knees, pressing your buttocks down. Remember, you can always press some weight into your hands if this feels better to you. It's going to be a little more challenging, though, to hover. Come down and up. As you come up, try not to lose the bend in the knee. Try not to come out of your squatted position. Down and up. Down and up. As you come down, think of tightening your core. As you come up, think of squeezing through the gluteus. Down and up. Down and up. Maybe making this a little more mobile. As we come up, reaching over and down. Reach over. Down. Reach. Down. Reach. A few more. Down. Over. Down. Over. Down. And up. Last one. Down. And up. Nice job. Hold here with a twist. Squatting down, gently twisting, keeping your hips focused to the front here. Breathe. Extending the arms in either direction. Slowly rotating to the opposite side. Drawing your hands to heart center once again with your gentle twist to the left now. Should be feeling some tension in the legs. Opening back up. Rotating slowly, keeping the hips forward. Push into the feet. Utilize those quadriceps. Pressing the buttocks down. A few more. And back. Hands to heart center. Coming to the center. Nice. Reaching to the right. Pressing that buttocks down. Coming up. To the left. Think of teetering the upper body. So I'm lifting the heart, pressing the buttocks down, dropping the chest, coming back. So again, the upper part of the body is just teetering back and forth. You're keeping tension in the legs, building strength, fatiguing those muscles. Breathe. Couple more. Last one, coming to the left here. Nice. And release. And do your 5-pointed star. Know that you are loved. You are loved. Marry your feet together, remembering our Bible verse, 1 John 3:18. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. A sun salutation to appreciate this gorgeous sunny day. Bring the arms skyward. Swan dive down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Maybe here you're able to touch the mat, maybe not. Doesn't matter. If you are, see if you can lift up your left foot and place your left hand underneath, pressing through that hand, feeling that strengthening and stretching through the arm, the core tightens, the head relaxes. Breathe. Let us love. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. Lifting up the left hand now. Now it's the right foot that lifts up and the right hand places under. Pressing gently on the palm of that hand, getting a good stretch through the wrist, through the arm, the core tightens. Breathe. And release. Your forward fold. Bend through your knees. You determine how much. Maybe a little, maybe a lot. Coming to your squat here. Lift and lengthen. Stretch. Tight core. Slowly ease down into the position that's best for you. Lift back. Again, ease down. And lift back. It's your left knee that travels in towards the chest and extends back behind you. Runner's lunge. Allow that leg to rest down onto the mat. Feel the stretch here in the hip flexor on the left side as you press into the right foot, making sure, of course, that you have your 90-degree angle. Stretching, lengthening through that hip flexor up here in the crease of your leg. Lifting on up with the left arm and revolving. Reach. Let's come into our flow. Come back. And up. Again, back. And up. Take your time. Notice the muscles you're using. Notice the way you're shifting weight to balance. One last time. Nice. Release the right arm back down. Lifting up the left leg, marry the right to the left. Your downward facing dog. Flowing forward to your plank. Lift to your king cobra. Ease into your baby cobra, Bhujang Asana. Maybe bending through your knees here, bringing your feet up towards your buttocks. Maybe staying right there, maybe reaching back with the arms, grabbing onto heels, maybe grabbing onto the foot. Bow pose, Dhanurasana. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. 1 John 3:18. Maybe opening up here to your Superman and coming back to your bow. Again, opening up, stretch, lengthen, coming back. Breathe. Again, stretch, lengthen, breathe. Last one, stretch and breathe. Bow pose, Dhanurasana. Release back into your baby cobra. Curling through your toes, keeping your elbows in, pushing up to your plank, lifting up to your downward facing dog. It's your left leg that travels skyward. The left foot and knee come in and step forward. Lift and place. Grab onto your ankle, find your 90-degree, relax your back leg down. Stretching that hip flexor. Remember, pressing through the crease of the leg. Such an important muscle to stretch. That hip flexor, psoas muscle. Muscles that allow us to bend and lengthen and lift our leg. They connect the upper body to the lower body. Very important in just about everything we do. Especially important for you to stretch if you've been sedentary for any point today. From here, lifting up that right arm, coming up and over. And then starting to flow here. Come back down. Again, tighten through the core, come back up. Noticing it takes balance. Notice how you're having to shift weight. Use muscle to keep control of balance. Modify as needed. Maybe you don't come all the way back. Again, coming back down. Try not to push from the hand. Instead, tighten through the core. Lift using your abdominal muscles. Last one, come back down. And release the left hand beside the foot. Curl through your toes. Marry your right leg to your left. Uttanasana, forward fold. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. Your slow reverse swan dive. is it that you love? Another sun salutation. Surya Namaskar. Bringing the arms skyward. Swan diving down. Uttanasana. Bring your hands to your shins. Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Pressing the arms back down. It's your right knee now that drives up into the chest and then extends back behind you. Your runner's lunge. Once again, setting that back leg down. And this time, lifting on up. Extend the arms to either side. Flow over with the left arm, to the right. And back. Forward. Remembering not to drive the knee past the foot. And back. Over. And back. Push into that left foot. Tighten through the core. Reach. Over. And back. Forward. Once more. Over. And back. Reach forward. Breathe. Maybe staying here, maybe reaching back with that arm towards the leg. And release. Hands to the mat. Assume you're downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Flowing forward, finding your plank, maybe moving into your full or half plank. You're always able to set that left knee down if you choose, coming into your half side plank, extending the arm over. Lifting up, opening up through the chest, drawing back, and over. Again, up, open through the chest, and back, and over. Find your plank, lift into your down dog. Open your legs up a little wider than normal, your wide-legged downward facing dog. Picking up your left leg, extending it skyward. Pressing into the right foot. Maybe holding here, maybe challenging, taking that left knee, drawing it to the left elbow, coming back. Again, bending, drawing to the elbow, and back. Once more if you choose, bending, drawing to the elbow, and back. Release that leg back down. Breathe. Flow forward to a plank. Lift to your King Cobra. Curl through your toes, coming back to your plank, lifting into your down dog. Maybe flowing into your side plank on the opposite side now. Maybe lowering that arm, reaching out beyond you, opening back up to the chest, and back. opening back up, and back. Last time, opening back up, and back. Release down into your plank, lift back into your down dog, wide legs here. Lifting through your right leg now, extending it skyward. Maybe holding here, maybe bending that knee, driving the knee to the right elbow. And back. Again, bend, come to your plank, and back. Bend, come to your plank, and back. And release. Hopping or stepping the feet together and walking them to your Uttanasana, your forward fold. Your slow reverse swan dive brings you up. At heart center. Considering those we love, remembering our Bible verse, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. So as we come to practice balance a little more intense, we pick up the right foot. Remember, we start to shift, not to lean, but to shift. So we shift our weight to the left. Maybe here you want to hold on to or hug the knee. Maybe you want to come a little further into this, reaching down for the foot. Maybe you can extend that leg out. Quite a bit of a balance challenge here, so don't feel bad if you need to work on this. That's what this practice is all about. It's a practice. We just do what we can do, and we continue to try without strain or pain. That's how we strengthen and gain muscle, strength, and balance. Flowing back with the leg, coming forward with the arms into your warrior three, Virabhadrasana 3. Again, remember, if this is something you're working on, that's fine. This practice is not about being perfect. And release, shake it on out. Remember when you start to practice too, that the surfaces that you're on obviously make a big difference. On this deck, there are some planks that are a little different level, it seems like. You don't notice it till you try to balance on it. So same thing in your environment where you're practicing. And that is very actually ironic to our practice, because that's what this practice is all about, to make us be more aware of our body and how we move and our environment. We need to be more awake, more aware, so that we're more safe, so that we're stronger. So we pick up the opposite leg now. Again, we shifted, so we did not lean. We can hug on to that leg. This is good. This is strengthening through the leg. This is practicing balance. That's enough if that's all you can do. Even here, if you pick on to your foot, you can stay here low, or maybe just come out a bit. You don't have to come all the way out into your leg hold. Again, a very challenging balance move or posture. And every day is different. So be easy with yourself on balance. Releasing back Extending the leg back behind you, the arms out in front of you. Take your time as you come here into your warrior 3. And then relax back, shake it on out. Practice balance every day though. Very important for us to practice. Our practice in anything makes us better, makes us stronger. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. 1 John 3:18. Bringing the arms skyward. Release the arms down. Keep the hips focused forward as you hug the body, twisting gently to the left. Remember, we keep our hips focused forward to protect that lumbar spine. So as you twist to the left, you're twisting from the rib cage up. Now, this may be enough right here. But if you really want to stretch that arm, drive the elbow down. Feel that stretch, lengthening to the upper part of the arm. Maybe bring the chin down into that collarbone so you feel the stretch in the neck. All the while keeping the hips focused forward so that you're twisting, stretching through the vertebra as well. Breathe. Same thing on the opposite side now. So I come skyward. And I bring the arms down. Twisting to the right now, wrapping the arms around. Remember, I can encourage that shoulder back to open up that side of the chest. I can press the elbow down to get a deeper stretch in that upper arm. And release. Forward fold down into my Uttanasana. Remember, it doesn't matter if your hands can't touch the ground. Just relax the upper body over the lower body, stretching from the gluteus down to the heels. And then go ahead and step your left foot back as you wiggle your right foot over to the left, coming into your pigeon pose. Remembering in your pigeon pose, you want to have that little bit of bounce here. So you want to be right on top of that hip. The more I lift up here in my pigeon pose, the more I bend through the back. And for some of us, that feels really good. For others, it may not. So modify as needed. Maybe you need to come down, forward. Maybe you want to work more on strength. If so, bend through your elbows. Take weight off of your hands. You're going to feel the difference. Very much more challenge. If you want to just rest in your pigeon, allow yourself to just rest on your forearms or your arms lengthened out from you in your resting pigeon. So let this be whatever you need and want it to be. Love your body that much that you listen to it. It will never do you wrong. God has given us all cues and clues, little twinges and feelings that when we move into something, if it feels bad or feels like strain or pain in any way, listen to that. It's there for a reason. So then I'm going to curl through my left toes, come to my plank. Then I'm going to bring my left leg in this time, bending the leg up underneath the chest, stretching my back leg behind me, pointing through the toes. Now pigeon on the left here. Again, assuming whichever pigeon is best for you, whether it's high or low, maybe it's a challenging pigeon working against body weight. Now, from your pigeon here, I want you to just rest the buttocks down and bring that right leg up. Find your butterfly. or cobbler's pose. Remembering that Bible verse one last time. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. 1 John 3:18. So allow the legs to just relax. Allow the knees to just relax towards the mat. Bring the knees back up together. Give yourself a hug, drawing the chest to the upper part of the leg here. Letting the left ear drop to the left shoulder. The right ear to the right. Allowing the head to drop back, stretching through the anterior portion of the neck. And then drop the chin gently to the chest. Move in a circular fashion, one way several times. Working out any tension, any tightness. Opposite direction. Nice. Now find your way down to your mat. Lifting through the right leg, stretching, lengthening, pointing through the toes, rotate through your ankle. Always give your joints a little love by moving, rotating through the joint. Allow that motion to become lotion. That synovial fluid is there for a reason. So allow it to coat that joint so it can move more freely. Bend through the knee. Place that leg down, lift through the opposite. Pointing through the toe, and then rotating. Nice. Bring both legs up, assuming you're up the wall pose. Such a great inversion, a very mild inversion, but such a beneficial one. Allowing that blood flow to just ease upward to the brain. Bend through the knees, open up into your nice V pose. Again, lift. Tighten through your core. Notice how you're using your abdominal muscles. Bend and extend into your V. If you need to cradle your legs in your arm, you can. Lift. Once more, bend. Open up into your V. And lift. Nice. Hugging on to your knees. Give them a good hug here. Hopefully not your last hug today. And then slowly extend one leg out. Hold on to the other. Maybe lift the nose up to the knee. Maybe grabbing onto the foot. Opening, stretching through that piriformis. And back. Now the opposite. Hugging one leg, lengthening through the other. Maybe bringing your nose to your knee. Maybe grabbing onto that foot. And release down into Shavasana. Your time of deep relaxation. Offer yourself love by allowing yourself to just rest. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally. Anything that is keeping you from feeling loved and peace, set that off to the side of your mat. Ask God to let you feel the love He has for you. It's so enormous. It is so special, his love for us. So if you don't feel it, know that it's there. Ask him to help you feel loved. Whenever you're ready, start to bring movement back into your body. Appreciate your body. Appreciate movement. Love your body for all the things that it can do. When you're ready, rotate onto one side or the other. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, push with the opposite arm. Bring yourself up to that seated position where we all started just a little while ago. Always remember, we're on the same mat, we're in the same position, we're the same environment that we were when we started, but we're not the same. God gives us a new chance every day to be new, to be rejuvenated, to leave the past behind, and to remember that we are loved. So remember today's Bible verse. Remember that it's more important to show love through your actions than just to speak it with your words. We always end our practice with that simple salutation, Namaste. It simply means the light and life in me honors and respects the light and life in each of you. In our Christian life, we believe that light to be Jesus Christ. I hope you felt the warmth of his presence, and I hope you're able to go out now and shine that light. Show that love to those who are in darkness. Namaste.